plays games with Steve
and Angel.
The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on... There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, well, all right. Go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me...
go fast.
And just to settle everything with my life is the utmost highest top quality quality. I'm merely looking forward to the perfect top-notch, and I agree process.
I didn't understand any of that. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
What is he? A human chatterbox?
I have to question him. I'm surprised Nick was like, what are you doing here?
That's how it would have been.
Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses?
Well, Angel now, right?
Okay.
Isn't that what we did before?
Kind of,
Yeah.
Glasses.
But also Maya's here, so I don't know how you want to do it.
It's fine.
Okay.
Didn't we still do it that way?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, do you want to be Mr. Payne? Or I don't know. For
That's someone's role.
Roll swap.
yeah, woo!
Crisscross. Nah.
Crisscross. Take it back now, y'all.
Cha again. It's okay. You could be Nick.
Okay, glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses.
Am I remembering that wrong? Were you always Phoenix in the last round?
No, sometimes if we cross-examine my character, I think we'd swap
Okay.
around.
Yeah.
You know?
That's enough. Your name, witness.
Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. Oh my God. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. Okay, boomer.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not this again.
I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I could tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. You must know I'm...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you...
God, I hate you. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. In the first or second episode of the previous playthrough, when you saw Larry and you're just like, I don't like him. That's so funny.
And everyone in the comments is like, yes! Yes!
I don't like him.
Yeah, it got a good reaction.
Yeah.
I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer.
The banana.
I am a banana. That was certainly a decisive testimony.
What is that from?
What was that internet cartoon with?
Oh, like, my spoon is too big.
My spoon.
Wait, you don't
is
know that,
too
Angel?
big.
I don't know.
My spoon is too
That is like
big.
that is vintage internet.
Wow, yeah. Damn. Anyway.
Oh, God. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was wondering. I'm like, are we cool with the swap?
Yeah. Maybe for like this
Sure.
situation?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
Did they not do both of them talking to each other in the previous game?
They did.
No, I'm talking about you. Like, you like...
I think like maybe like one of the times I don't.
I think it was all contextual.
I was like,
about-
why don't you go back and watch all of it?
Yeah. Well, anyway.
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client? You mean Maggie? Yes. And if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life. Oh, I shouldn't press that. I don't remember this.
So it takes you to fucking hate the person. Be like, I'm gonna avoid this.
The less dialogue, the better.
The less
Yeah.
dialogue.
I mean, the last witness was fucking Dick Gumshoe. Of course I want to hear everything.
Want to milk all those lines, baby.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Olive green.
Oh my god, that's so interesting. That was my favorite color. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
Nope. That's you.
Hold it! How'd you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so...
Is that the best you could do? Do you think you could discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you.
Is this just, Steve, is this just Captain Video Game from our Walking Dead Season 2 playthrough?
Not quite Captain Video Game.
Okay.
I think at one point, I forget which playthrough, I think it might have been Donkey Kong.
Uh-huh.
The voice we were doing was that college voice. I say.
That's right.
His arrogance is really intolerable. So, I'll just press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was?
Tisk tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice.
It is fun, though. You can't blame me.
I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand.
You don't deserve my boobs.
No boops for you.
Oh, I thought you said boobs.
My boobs.
And not my tits, either.
My big naturals.
Quick, Mia, possess me. Anyway, there was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time.
That's me when Dave's late for something.
ETA.
Or, that's what I say to him, I mean.
Well, if it isn't the blowjob brothers.
It's a Dave line. It was well. If it isn't the blowjob, bro.
The funny thing is Dave will say that when like only one other person is there. That's great. This is Pain.
Oh, as you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Sorry, I'm just preoccupied with blowjob brothers.
I'm looking it up.
It's a drill tweet, that's right, yeah. Me after seeing two guys in any context whatsoever. Well, if it isn't the blowjob brothers.
Oh, so it is the
Blowjob brothers.
Yerk.
You're Yerk. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. Well, if you ask me, the whole concept is totally another nonsense. Real first-class person doesn't live in New Orleans. This is where to watch? Huh? What a ridiculous thing. People should live freely with the constraints.
And yet again, another flood of meaningless words.
SungWon, I have a question. Is that how fast you read?
Well, how he does it, you mean?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Fuck.
I cannot. No.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I do read really fast.
That's
yeah.
like, it's like the Quicksilver scene in the X-Men movies when everyone's moving really slow,
Yeah.
really fast. I'm like, wow, that's what it's like to read as SungWon.
Do you at least like slow down when it's like a manga to like enjoy the picture.
I do look at the pictures.
I have seen this dude blast through fucking series.
I do read through mangas really fast though.
Bring me more.
But it's not me rushing. I'm not rushing. I'm not like
No,
yeah.
But you'll be like, bring me the rest of it next Friday.
Yeah.
Just bring me the whole series.
Yeah.
Talk about a first-class waste of time drawing all those drawings that you're just gonna blaze right through reading so
Oh,
fast.
Angel, I get you. In any case,
I'm sorry. Next time, each panel, I'll go. Wow.
I do this.
yeah, I want you to stand in front of it like you're in an art museum.
Truly incredible.
I love the line weight.
Wow.
I must say.
Look at the background.
Oh, he used a nib.
Yeah.
You said it here, yeah.
I said that.
Oh, in any case,
In any case.
all of a sudden the police officer falls from above. Like, how? What the
You just
fuck?
reading these-
Hold it!
Just reading the newspaper. Oh, that is Garfield in that panel. Wow.
Oh, he loves lasagna.
Yeah, that lasagna sure is well drawn.
And how did you know he was a police officer?
You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practically was also the way he tied up the way he said it, though cheap low. And that was about it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform.
Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured out that yet. I love that I looked up and I met the eyes of a charming young lady.
Young lady.
Hey, lady!
Lady! Hold it! Are you sure you got a good look at her face?
Look at it.
Look at it!
Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things.
Angel, when I skip the art in the manga.
In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you.
I mean, not all of them. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you, or did you not get a clear look at her face?
Objection! That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
It's very loud. It gives me owies in my ear. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you.
Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell. What the fuck?
Hold, I almost thought you were pressing back. That defendant right over there. that one.
The banana? This one? Where is she? Like, because I guess there's like an audience. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I forget how the anime kind of staged it, but well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas.
Sometimes it's staged where they're like facing across. Like if this is him, then like Maggie would like directly across from him.
like sitting underneath the judge.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I think it is framed like that sometimes.
That's weird. I mean, technically, like in at least our court cases, it's like the defendant is like right next to the judge.
Yeah, I think they might be sitting to the left or right of the witness here. So.
Very important details that we're talking about. It was more like a bunch of bananas. Now that now what would a bunch of bananas be doing there?
Being bad at Donkey Kong Country, I assume.
Hold the run button.
And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else? If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do.
What we need do.
We need do. Why say many words when few do trick?
Yeah.
She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
What was the line again? That's what we need do.
That's what we need. That was a typo, yeah.
That's what we need to
Let me do for you.
God. Is everything okay, Nick? Why are you making a Miss Piggy voice?
Why is your nose and snout? Why is your nose turning into a snout and getting really long?
I hate that pig. She never leaves a lizard alone.
Yeah, why don't you leave the lizard alone? I was at the park all afternoon. Oh,
we're back at the beginning.
Can I not? Oh. Bananas. Okay. So I assume it's this. I guess I present that.
Banana.
Objection. Tomato. Mr. Wellington. I believe I have the bananas you saw right here.
You assume it's this, based in contrast to all the other banana-looking items in your inventory.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Glasses?
No, I just mean like
Butthole badge?
butthole badge.
More broccoli?
I just assumed that was the line that I had to press.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See,
Believe in yourself, Angel.
wow. It's almost like the first cases in each game are really good. Like kind of
Tutorials?
retread.
Yeah.
Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you could use this as a way to pull more information out of me.
And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove?
I don't like those teeth. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite with those big, nasty, ugly
Here. Eat it. That's not. It's a no!
teeth? Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact.
His teeth are way too straight.
Yeah, they sure are. With his veneers. This witness loves bananas, has bad eyesight, knows nothing about baseball.
Just rips off his face. It's
I mean,
just DK.
These could all be
Okay.
true. These could all be true.
Well, the third one is true about you.
That's true.
By the way, just how bad are your eyes?
Huh? How? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Actually, Steve, you like bananas, right? Also, objection! Because, yeah, it's like the first one's you, the second one's me, the third one's them. Likes bananas, bad eyes, bad at sport, or not bad at sports, doesn't know about sports. Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, screw that. I'd like to bring in a new witness. My cousin Vinny.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to tell the world if you realize the possibilities. See, in the end, we find in the fact the glove and review too far. I do think there's room enough for.
And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is.
They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them...
How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then?
Ah!
Oh, God. How about it, witness?
You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. She was brave, she was courageous, only caught by the horrible... And why didn't she do anything wrong, but she was still burned?
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
Objection! But the height difference was only 9 feet.
Damn, that's a...
It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next, in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. And after that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes.
You're saying like you're shitting on them because they arrived pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty of you, Mr. Wellington.
A person died, and they're like, "Okay, we'll be there in 10." Like, no, you need to be there now.
Oh, well,
I'd be right there now. Be there now.
I'll call now. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. I mean, I would too.
Another murder today.
Yeah.
Gotta be another one tomorrow. You said you called the police about this murder.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
I'll call now.
I'll call.
Say the line.
We're bringing up too many of the classics early on.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. That. No, I see. I was something else.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Show me what you got.
Show me your moves.
Show me your moves. Maggie comes.
That's my thing.
Upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Hold it. Immediately, as in...
Immediately. Right now?
Yes, right now.
As in immediately. I mean...
I didn't ask. I'm okay not knowing.
Damn. All right.
I mean... Of course it's Reptar.
Do you remember that?
No, I remember it.
Well, you remember... Do you know why that's so funny in retrospect? You know it's a Simpsons reference he was doing?
No.
Okay, so for those... I gotta tell this story. So when we were playing Rugrats, and there was a puzzle of Reptar, like almost done.
Clearly it was Reptar.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, it's a Reptar." And that's a Simpsons quote, I guess, where they're making a puzzle of a donkey and it's like almost done. They go, "Oh, it's a donkey." But I didn't know that at the time. So when he goes, "Oh, it's a Reptar," I was like, of course it's a Reptar. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
You idiot.
Yeah. Because I had no context for what he was talking about. Anyway.
As in immediately, as in this line read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or do they not teach that at your pitiful school?
You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at that court record for a sec.
Why, does it have the number for 911 in there?
Come on. Mm-hmm. They called immediately. It must have been 6 when I made the call.
Heed Maya's words.
Time of death was 6:28. Cause broken neck. Blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, it was covered in bruises. I really hope I don't have to like make out what is on that actual clock right there.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, because I'm like I can barely see that shit. Maggie. Baseball glove. Business card. Did I look at it? No. Did I have more evidence? Oh, okay. List of con artist names, phone numbers. Oh, I can't look at it. Okay.
What are you gonna call them?
Yeah. Did you know this guy? Found this park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed up. I mean, that's his phone, right? But we still have it. You're quiet.
Look over everything carefully.
It must be okay. They must have a lot of free time. Blankety blank. Oh, that was it. Okay, I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? I guess so.
Yeah, I agree with her.
Heed Maya's words.
Immediately called. Okay. I'll just go with my gut. Objection! Wait, the music has...
The rite of passage.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection denied. Look at that. Look at his health bar go down. Ooh, that's...
No!
Explosion.
All right.
Whoops! Oops, that didn't go so well.
All right. Do me a favor. Whenever you take damage, just go ahead and press 1. 1.
Oh, 1.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't really matter now. Press 1. Is it not 1? Is it 2?
It's 2.
Just save.
Buckle my shoe.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Go ahead. We go back. All right.
The save of shame.
As immediately,
Yeah.
I sure did.
Immediately.
So while we're just skip through this. So look through your evidence. So what is strange about his testimony? Look through your stuff.
Must have been 6:45. Cell phone.
And like, don't present until you can tell me what the contradiction is or what's strange.
Maggie found this in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. So, presumably, evidence received from Maggie. So, presumably, she always had it on her person, and like she ran away. So, she would still have the phone. So, what did he call with? And I assume like they are by the phone booth, right? Like in that photo. Yeah, there's a phone booth. He also is the police. Victim that fell from press A. Prosecutor Payne. Evidence received from the preliminary found under the victim's body. Pieces are nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. I mean, they were killed at 6:28. So didn't they met up at 6? Saw the body. You want to know what's weird about it?
Go back. What's weird about... look at that autopsy report.
Oh,
what's weird about that and what he's saying?
It must have been 6:45 when I made this call.
Okay.
And then,
Because what is he saying before this?
time of death was 9/6 at 6:28. Cause broken neck. Body was all covered in bruises.
Go back to his testimony. Go back to the previous parts.
After that, I immediately called the police.
Go back before that. Yeah. So basically, he said he saw what happened, and then what did he say he did?
The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime.
Okay. So what's strange about that?
The girl on the upper path ran.
Not this part. Just
After that, I immediately called the police station. I guess. How did he know that he was dead?
no.
No?
Because even if he wasn't dead, you see someone supposedly do something like this.
Would you? Is it weird that he didn't chase after the criminal?
No.
No.
Look at your evidence. Look at the.
Something not clicking with me. It's the autopsy report. That's weird. Or.
Okay, Angel. Let's
Yes.
say you're at the park and you see someone push someone off a wall.
Yeah.
What would you do? And they run away and not chase after them. What would you do?
Check on the person.
Okay, sure, but then what would you after that?
What I do?
Yeah.
After checking.
You're just gonna sit there and look at the body? What are you gonna do?
I mean, he called the police. I
Call
would
the
have called the ambulance.
Okay, sure. Call the police, call the ambulance, right?
Uh-huh.
You probably wouldn't that be kind of your
Sorry, it's my prerogative would be to call the police. And
what is he saying right here?
I immediately called the police station to report.
And what
the
time
crime.
was that?
It was
Go to the next thing.
It must have been 6:45 when I made the call.
And then what's weird about that in your evidence? Look at your evidence.
It must have been 6:45 when I made the call.
He's like, I immediately called the police.
Yeah.
It was 6:45.
But it's there's a time discrepancy.
What's the discrepancy?
He said 10 minutes, but like that happened like
It's even more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's
it's a lot longer. But yeah, so they died at 6:28, And supposedly the police were there within 10 minutes, but that's not true.
That's not the part you need to worry about. It's that he's saying he saw the crime happen immediately, right? Like he saw her push him or whatever, right?
Called immediately.
And then called immediately. But what time did the victim die?
Way before that. Way
Well-
before 6:45.
Right. So what do you present?
The autopsy report?
Yes.
Okay.
There was 17 minutes between him seeing that crime happen and calling when he said he did it immediately.
Right. Okay.
Say your objection.
Objection. Sorry. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m.
So what of it?
Yeah, so what of it?
Yeah, that's fine.
You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place.
I had to finish my Candy Crush levels.
I need to finish Meow Tower.
I have to check my feed.
However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it?
Ah!
Stop choking yourself. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
Objection! The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Objection! 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little daze.
Mr. Wellington,
Yes?
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
Answer the question.
Telephone? I mean,
Spit it out.
I love lamp.
I was searching for a phone booth.
A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
No, it's like 2002. It's you and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. Must think you're really something special.
Do you know what those are?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're the
Okay,
Russians.
yeah. Okay, just wondering. Witness?
And they go boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Yeah, they boop everybody. I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy?
You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever had strangers and genius and rationale? Since I have them, I don't think simple, plain people they can understand.
Simple plan.
Enough.
Oh man, oh man.
Oh God.
Oh man, oh geez.
Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone. Could it be... You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Oh, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further to introduce the phone?
Back off.
Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now?
I don't know. What are you getting at? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here is it.
Oh.
Here is it. Here is it.
Oh. It isn't there indeed. I see. Yeah.
Me do.
Looks like he got his phone. I thought that just maybe this was his.
Well, then I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
The one that was right in front of him.
Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Something.
Are you dozing off there, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, I'm a little itchy.
Your Honor,
What's for breakfast?
the witness's testimony does not make sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you?
Objection! You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
The phone? Because this is his phone, I think. A list of con artists, their phone numbers. I kind of want to suggest this, but this might be jumping the gun. Like, oh, like he has a bunch of like burn.
Press 1 to hide it. 1, please.
1, okay.
1, not minus. Okay. What is he asking right now?
Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
So that's focus on that. How can we prove that he didn't need to search for a public phone booth?
Because remember, he said
just
he called
let
at
them think.
6:45.
Well, just let them think.
Yeah. Found this in the park. She got in
And
contact
before you press present on anything, explain to me how it contradicts.
See, that I'm not sure of. Good God.
Okay, then start looking at stuff.
Time of death. 962. One of the victim pieces of nearest sighted lenses. To search for it. Oh, well, it's right there. He wouldn't have to search very far. Like, it's literally right in front of him. So, and I made a jab at this earlier, so I assume that's it. That I was right. I'm gonna do that because you guys are. Take that. It's quite
you
simple.
mentioned the phone booth. I was like, come on.
Yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
At the crime scene photo,
It's like making art. Like, don't throw away your rough drafts because you might go back to them.
is there a problem with it?
God, the music didn't stop, so I got nervous. Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you.
No!
It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why'd you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ooh! I'm dying!
This guy seems innocent to me. Order! Objection! Well, what does reporting the crime a little late prove for you?
Objection! The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
And I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there's no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else? Was he?
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
I don't have an idea. I guess.
We're going to pick this up tomorrow.
All right.